Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into what I think is one of the most interesting standoffs in modern photography.
Canon's full-frame mirrorless dilemma.
Exactly. You've got the Canon R8 on one side, super light, really accessible, and then the pro workhorse, the R6 Mark II, on the other.
It's such a clever move by Canon, really, because they've built these two cameras on the exact same foundation.
And that's the anchor point, isn't it? The thing we have to keep coming back to. We're talking about two bodies that share the same modern heart.
A completely identical heart. Both are running on that same 24-megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor. They've got the same ISO range, 100 to 102,400 native.
And they both shoot beautiful 4K video.
Right. And that's so crucial for you, the listener, because it means that the actual file, the image you get at the end of the day, the detail, the dynamic range, it's fundamentally the same.
Which makes that price difference feel almost aggressive. The R8 comes in at, what, $1,099?
Yeah, around there. And the R6 Mark II is $2,499. So you're looking at a $1,400 gap.
That's more than double the price. So our mission today is to figure out what you're actually paying for with that extra $1,400. What kind of performance, what reliability, what justifies it?
We're basically defining the R8 as the advanced mirrorless entry point and the R6 Mark II as the pro workhorse. And we need to see if those pro features are worth the cash.
Okay, so let's start with the most obvious difference, the one you feel the second you pick them up. Portability versus that professional build.
It's massive. When you hold the R8, the first thing you think is, wait, is this really a full-frame camera? It's just so light.
What's that number?
It's just 461 grams, about 16 ounces.
461. I mean, that's lighter than a lot of high-end crop sensor cameras.
For sure. And now you stack that against the R6 Mark II, which is a very robust 680 grams.
Yeah.
That 219-gram difference, I mean, for a travel photographer or a street photographer who's out all day, that's everything. The R8 is smaller in every direction, shorter, thinner. It's just freedom.
So portability, that's a clear win for the R8, no question. But if I'm paying that premium for the R6 Mark II, what am I getting in the build, other than just more weight?
Well, you're getting durability and a much better compositional experience. Now, to be fair, both have weather sealing and that same fantastic articulating touchscreen.
Right. The 3-inch, 1.62 million dot screen. Great for video.
Exactly. But where the R6 Mark II starts to pull away is the viewfinder, the EVF.
Electronic viewfinder.
The R6 Mark II's EVF is 3.69 million dots. That's a 56% resolution bump over the R8's 2.36 million dots.
And that 56% isn't just a number on a spec sheet, is it?
Not at all. Over a 10-hour wedding shoot, that's the difference between having a headache and not. It reduces eye strain. And if you're using manual focus lenses, that extra clarity is, well, it's confidence. You know you've nailed the focus.
Okay, so better viewing experience. What about protecting the sensor? I'm always paranoid changing lenses outside.
That's another huge R6 Mark II advantage. It has the anti-dust shutter mechanism.
So the shutter closes when you take the lens off.
It closes automatically. It's a physical barrier that stops dust from hitting your sensor. If you're out in the field on a windy day, that feature is professional insurance. The R8 just doesn't have it.
Okay, so we're starting to see the divide. Let's get into what I think are the two biggest deal breakers. For a lot of people, these next 2 points are what make the decision for them.
Agreed. And the first one is image stabilization. This basically determines how you shoot handheld when the light gets low.
And the R6 Mark II has IBIS, right? In-body stabilization.
It does. And it's rated for an incredible 8.0 stops of compensation.
8 stops. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, you can practically leave your tripod at home in a lot of situations.
It's totally transformative. And crucially, the IBIS works with any lens you put on it. An old vintage lens, a new non-stabilized prime. You get stabilization.
So you can keep your ISO way down, get cleaner images.
Exactly. You avoid camera shake without cranking the ISO. For portraits in dim light or street photography at dusk, it's a game changer.
And the R8. Its limitation here is pretty stark.
Yeah. It's got nothing. No in-body stabilization at all. You have to rely completely on the stabilization that's built into the lens itself.
Which means you're forced to buy the more expensive stabilized lenses.
That's the financial trap, right? The R8 might save you $1,400 up front, but the IBIS and the R6 Mark II could save you thousands on lenses down the road because you can buy those cheaper, lighter, non-stabilized primes.
That's a really important point. The initial saving could get eaten up by your lens choices.
Absolutely. The R6 Mark II's IBIS is a feature for low light and also for your wallet.
Okay, let's pivot to the other deal breaker. reliability. We're talking storage and power. This is where you really separate the pro tool from the enthusiast camera.
It really is. And it starts with the dual card slots on the R6 Mark II.
The ultimate safety net.
Pure and simple. It has two UHS-2 card slots. You can write to both cards at the same time, so you have an instant, real-time backup of every shot you take.
And for a wedding photography, that's non-negotiable.
It is. I mean, card failure is rare, but it's catastrophic when it happens. Those dual slots aren't a luxury, they're job insurance. The R8, on the other hand, has one single card slot.
Which is a deliberate move to push pros to the more expensive body.
Of course. For any paid client work, relying on a single point of failure is just too big a risk.
And compounding that is the battery life. The difference here is actually shocking.
It's dramatic. The R6 Mark II uses the bigger battery and gets about 580 shots per charge.
Okay, 580. And the R8?
It manages exactly half that, 290 shots.
290, wow. So on a long travel day, you're carrying, what, 3 or 4 batteries?
At least. You're constantly thinking about power, swapping batteries. It breaks your flow. You can miss a shot. Now, both do support USB charging from a power bank, which is nice.
It's a good touch.
It helps, but the bottom line is the R6 Mark II is built to run all day. The R8 is built to run for a few hours at a time.
Okay, that $1,400 is starting to make a lot of sense. IBS, dual cards, battery life. Now what about pure speed? Action, autofocus.
This is where the R6 Mark II really flexes its muscles for action. Now, they both have that incredible Canon AF tech, the eye tracking, the vehicle tracking.
But the devil's in the details.
It's in the number of focus points. The R6 Mark II has an incredible 4,897 selectable focus points.
4,000, right. And the R8?
It has 1,053.
So that's almost 4 times as many points. What does that actually mean when you're trying to track a bird in flight?
It means precision. The R6 Mark II can lock onto a tiny subject, like the bird's eye, even if it's way off in the corner of the frame. The R8's coverage is sparser, so it might struggle to hold focus on something erratic or fast-moving near the edges.
And the mechanical shutter speed is another big difference.
Yep. The R6 Mark II hits 12 frames per second with a mechanical shutter. The R8 is half that, at 6.
The R6 Mark II also has a faster top shutter speed, 18,000th of a second.
Which sounds like overkill, but it's so important for portrait photographers. It lets you shoot with a super fast lens like an f1.2 wide open in bright sunlight without having to use an ND filter. You get that beautiful shallow depth of field anytime.
But there is one area where they're tied, right?
The electronic shutter. And this is impressive for the R8. Both cameras hit an amazing 40 frames per second electronically.
Wow.
Yeah, so for silent shooting or for capturing those super brief moments, they're on equal footing. And they both have cool features like the pre-shooting buffer and focus bracketing.
Let's move to video. Again, they both shoot 4K, high speed for slow-mo.
Yeah.
But there's a huge professional divider here.
Raw video. The R6 Mark II can record it and the R8 simply can't.
And for a serious filmmaker, why is that so critical?
It's all about post-production. Raw video captures way more color information and dynamic range. It gives you immense flexibility for color grading, for matching footage with high-end cinema cameras. You can push and pull the image so much more. The R8's video files are much more compressed.
So the R8 has a much lower ceiling for video quality in post.
A much lower ceiling. That said, they both have unlimited recording time, headphone, and mic jacks. Canon didn't completely hobble the R8 for, the aspiring creator.
So let's step back and summarize. Let's make this simple. Who is the R6 Mark II mandatory for?
It's mandatory if you shoot sports, wildlife, weddings, or high-end professional video. Basically, if your work involves action, and you have zero tolerance for data failure, or you need to shoot handheld in low light. The IBS, the AF points, the dual card slots, it's essential.
You can't trust a paid gig to a single card slot camera with half the battery.
You just can't.
And the R8 is the clear champion for who?
The R8 is the champion if you prioritize budget and portability. It's the perfect camera for the travel photographer, the street photographer, the enthusiast who shoots in good light. And if you're building a system from scratch, that $1,400 you save on the body can go directly into a fantastic lens.
So the R8 is all about accessible excellence, making smart compromises to hit a price point.
Exactly. While the R6 Mark II is about uncompromising professional performance, it's a peace of mind tool. The choice really comes down to which compromises you can personally live with.
Okay, to wrap this up, let's talk long-term. Because both of these cameras use the same Canon RF mount.
And that's the key takeaway, isn't it? The true longevity of your system isn't in the camera body you buy today. It's in the glass.
The lenses.
The lenses. You can buy a fantastic RF lens today for your R8, and in 5 years, when you upgrade to whatever Pro body exists then, that lens will still be incredible. The body solves your immediate need portability or reliability, but the lens ecosystem is the shared backbone that guarantees the value of your investment. And that, I think, is what makes both of these cameras a pretty safe bet.